info cube. So you have to go here to the cube and then click network display of the data flow. You can see the source system. From the source system, there are three data sources are supplying the data. These data sources, as I said before, you can see S012. There is a naming convention. These data sources are no longer used. SAP has asked us to stop using, so they are not. They are not used now. You don't have to use such data sources. Whichever starts with S number 012 number, all these S numbers are not in use. They are abandoned, and they are. Old. They are called LIS structures, and we are no longer using them. So now there are two data sources, item and SCL schedule line. So these two data sources are providing data. So this is the data flow for a cube 0PU or C01, and there are this many reports, this many queries created by SAP already given. And you can see there are workbooks on this, and there are roles. All the roles are already given, like purchasing manager, invoice verification, process analysis, etc. All these roles are given. Budget supervisor, everyone is given. So certain workbooks will go to certain user, like that. You can see these are the few workbooks which are going to the manager. SAP business one, purchasing manager is there. So he will analyze the few workbooks. Just like that, depends on the role to distribute the workbooks and queries. So here, for the ETTL process, you have to build the data flow first. And this data flow starts with the data sources, and we got the data sources, SCL and item. And now you have to go to ECC system, click on the data sources and activate them. You have to click on the data source and you activate this. There should be some message here that data source activated successfully. There are no errors. You will just warnings, right? Warnings have occurred. It's not a problem, but maybe it is just wait. We have to activate another data source. So let's see. So here it is action successfully completed. Let's see, it must be okay. We have to then go to LBWE for the maintenance. 02 is the application number for purchasing. Here you have the data sources SCL and item. So you have to do inactive, and then if you have some maintenance to do, then you have to do that by clicking, adding or taking out some fields. I can add this, but for some reason it won't take out the field. Okay, you have to do the maintenance here if you have some maintenance to do. Mhm. And then you have to activate it back again. So like that you have to do it for the SQL as well. Deactivate it and activate it back. Okay. So like that we can do this, and after that if you want to give the Q delta, you can change it here. There are three types of delta: direct delta, cube delta, and unserialized V3 update. In direct delta will directly be posted to RSS7, which is a delta queue, VW delta queue. And if you select cube delta, delta will be first posted to the LBW queue, and then there is a QRSC monitor, and then it will be posted to the BW delta queue from LBW queue. And if you select unserialized V3 update, delta will be directly posted. to the RSS7, which is BW delta Q, but the serialization, the number, serialization of the records is not guaranteed. So if you have a less amount of data to be transferred, you do direct delta. If you have, lot of transactions, if your transactions are huge, then in that case you do Q delta. So let's keep in direct delta. There is the delta, for initialization we do the setup table, and then you have to go to the first of all you have to install this in go to business content and install it, and here you have source system, assign the source system here. You can add more than one source system, that's not a problem. So the collection mode here, start manual collection. So when you do start manual collection, you have to execute gather dependent object. Here we must have some object tags here, which we cannot see here for some reason. So, however, we are looking for a info queue. So double click on that and search for the info queue and install it. Here you have purchasing data. You transfer the selections and you have a manual collection mode. So you can do you can see the grouping here in data flow before I'm doing, because we are first doing the data flow installation. So you can gather the dependent objects now.